So lastly, the third thing is how you can get quick insights into your ideal clients. So this is back to our old AI friend. So it's called PersonaGPT. So the URL is personagpt.ai. And from the name of it, I'm guessing you can tell that it's built on the ChatGPT framework. So what this tool allows you to do is to get insights into your ideal client without having to go to expensive surveys, focus groups, or even just the time it takes to do your own online research. This makes it really easy, makes it fast, instant, and obviously very inexpensive to do. So using PersonaGPT, you can discover what your ideal clients want, whether there's certain things that you want to uncover, if there's things that they really want, but they're kind of too afraid to say, where they hang out either online or in person, what their favorite brands are, who they follow on social media, what they love spending their money on, what types of content they're interested in. So it's a really, really powerful tool if you're looking for ideas to create content for your clients that's going to resonate with them. How they feel about what you offer in terms of product, in terms of service. Get their feedback. And what their concerns might be, which is great for coming up with how to handle objections. So it's literally endless. This is just a few ideas. So this research helps you get a deeper understanding of who your ideal client is and what motivates them. What are they really looking for? It helps you to figure out how to make your clients feel heard, seen, and understood, which is really important in building that connection. As I said, you can understand what objections they might have and how you can handle them within your marketing messaging, whether that's in your lead nurturing emails, your blog, your website content, and so on. You can also get useful information for your advertising and discover if there are any vendor partnership opportunities. As I said, content creation is a really, really big thing, but you're getting content that's going to be relevant and meaningful to your ideal client. You can also identify where you can actively engage with potential clients, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, and get feedback. So get feedback on everything. So for this example, I'm going to pretend I'm Darren and Leanne. This is one of their gorgeous images. So these are the prompts that I'm going to put into PersonaGPT. So it asks for a little bit of information about me, so the brand name, which isn't really relevant. The brand information, so I'm saying that I'm specializing in photographing newborn babies. I'm fully trained and insured. I create a relaxed environment to capture the baby's earliest days. And I offer products like wall art, albums, folio boxes, along with digital images. My prices start at £1,200, and I'm based in a small town in the UK. Now, the more specific you are, the better the results you're going to be. So you could actually specify what town you do actually live in or work in. And then I'm going to put some information about who my ideal client is. So if you have a very well mapped out client avatar, give it as much information as you have. Right? If you've got one fully written out, put it in. For this example, I kept it super, super basic. So I said that my ideal client is aged between 30 and 35. The average yearly household income is £90,000. And now this is where you get detailed, but I just went female, married, pregnant with first child. So you literally could not get more basic. But the more information you give it, the better the results that you're going to get out of it. So then start asking questions. So it's like you're just talking to someone. So bear in mind, this is an AI. So it's a representation of your ideal client. It's not an individual you're talking to. So you can ask it, well, what social media do you use and which are you most active on? So it won't just say Facebook and Instagram. It'll even tell you how it uses it and why it uses it. So you can make sure that A, you're active in those spaces, and B, that you're putting out the relevant content that they're looking for on those platforms. What do they watch on YouTube? So what are 5 YouTube channels you might watch that are not hugely popular? So you don't want to go for the big, broad stuff that kind of everyone's watching. You want to kind of niche it down a little bit. And this is good if you, say, advertise on YouTube. You can use this as part of your targeting. So you can say, target the people who are following these particular channels. So again, it gives you good ideas as well for the types of content they're looking for. So you can generate content that matches that. What communities are they active in? So what subreddits might you be active in? So again, this is really good for seeing what are they going to, what advice are they looking for? What are people talking about? What are the trends? What are the insights that you can get from this? But not only that, so again, great for content creation, but it also gives you the opportunity to get in there and engage with these people. Start talking to them, start giving them ideas, opinions, advice on things that you know and that can help them. So not necessarily photography related, but of course if that comes up, you can share that with them. So that's a really, really good way to actively engage and also get inspiration for content. What brands do they love? So what are your 5 favorite brands? So you can see there's some of the big ones. John Lewis is a big department store in the UK. Joe Malone, everyone knows Tiffany. And then we have baby-related stuff as well. So if you got specific with where you're located and said the town, you could even ask it something like, well, what are your favorite local shops? And then go, okay, well, are there some opportunities for vendor partnerships in my area? What are their fears? So I've asked them, do you have any fears around having your first child? So how can I help my potential clients to get over these fears, to connect with them at that level so they think, these are my people, this is my person. And these are just examples. So then you can get into like photography related questions. So what will be the most important considerations for you in choosing a newborn photographer? Are you ticking all those boxes? Are you putting that content on your website, on your landing pages, in your ad copy, in your email nurturing? What reasons would you have for not choosing a newborn photographer? Is there anything there that's sticking out that you might need to fix? How much would you be willing to spend on your newborn photography? For me, look, I wouldn't use this as a gospel, and if they say £500 and you're charging £2,000, don't go changing your price list, right? This is just a conversation, and you will get different results back. I've tried the same questions with the same inputs, and you will get different results. Do you have any fears or concerns over doing a newborn photo shoot, and what are they? So again, addressing all these issues in your content that you're putting out there. Then you can also get feedback. So get feedback on the products you offer. So what are they looking to buy? What's top of their priority list? How do they prioritize them? Do they want digital files? Will they be upset if I don't offer digital files? What if I only offer social media size files? Or what if I say, okay, well, you can have the digital images, but they don't come with a print release? How does that make them feel? Will they be reluctant to hire you? So you can just get all of these kind of insights. But as I said, you're not talking to a person here. So bear that in mind. Would you prefer an album or a folio box? Folio box, of course. So just to finish up, a little do's and don'ts. So as I said, do clearly define the persona information you give it. The more you give it, the more accurate it's going to be. Ask specific questions and provide context. Do use it as a creative tool to generate ideas. I mean, that's where it's really golden. Do use it for brainstorming ideas as well. But maintain a realistic understanding of its capabilities. Okay, so don't assume that it has real-world knowledge. Don't rely on unverified information. So if there's something you're not sure about, do verify it. This isn't the gospel. Don't overlook biases and limitations, and don't mistake it for a human. It's not a person, even though you're conversing with this thing, and it sounds like a person, it sounds real, but it's not. It is a representation. Don't let it overrule your own intuition or things based on your own experience. So for those of you who are in business a long time, you probably have a very clear idea of who your ideal client is. And if something pops up that you're like, that doesn't match mine, then you're probably right. So don't let it just wash out everything you believe. And don't take it as gospel. And that's it.